Yo, my people, what's happening? So, it's that time of the week. It's Walking Dead time, and I know a lot of people have fell off on Walking Dead. I say this a lot whenever I talk about my episodes and stuff. But the people that's still sticking around and stuff, and y'all watching this, y'all took y'all time to click on this video. Thank y'all. I hope this holds y'all over till Talking Dead tomorrow. Man, this episode right here, my God. I haven't felt like this from watching a Walking Dead episode in a long time. This episode gave me chills at the end of this episode, man. I actually screamed out. It was like a 3-point buzzer beater. But we're going to get to that. Man, let's talk about this episode. This is The Walking Dead, Season 10, Episode 12, Walk With Us. And so this episode right here, we know last episode what happened. It was, to me, I say, last episode they had The Walking Dead, not the Game of Thrones moment. So it's picking up from that. The horde, they are taking over. They tearing everything up. Hilltop is on fire. People are fighting for their lives. We see Carol is on top of the wall. She's shooting arrows at him. I'm looking at him. I'm like, they have a whole herd of them, and you knocking them off one at a time. I'm like, you need something a little more substantial for a herd, but maybe that's all she had, I guess. But I'm thinking, but then I want to say like some fire arrows or something, try to burn them and take. But that doesn't necessarily kill them right away. All you're doing is just spreading carnage, because if they on fire, they walking on fire. Fight? How you gonna fight the walkers when they on fire and all of them on fire fighting against you and stuff? So I guess it wouldn't be the smartest thing in the world for you to catch them on fire with some arrows or whatever. So, but Daryl and them, they down. He fighting with them. He has his mace thing. I guess that's what you call it. So he kicking they tail with that. They are trying to get away. They are trying to get away, man. They being overtaken. We see homegirl from the caves, and so she walking with the herd. I'm like, oh, they died. But she doesn't look decomposed. I'm like, is she alive? Is she alive? Is she dead? But homegirl's looking at her, and I'm like, what's up? And I'm like, where's Connie? I don't see Connie. I'm like, we might see her later on in the episode, whatnot. So first thing, you know what Daryl told him. Daryl told Ezekiel, if anything happens to me, get the kids to safety. So neither one of them dies, but they try to get the kids to safety. And Ezekiel, like, okay, head count. Where's Judith? Where's little ass kicker? So she has her first like real like kill moment. She wanted to help fight, but it always seemed like it hasn't been real to her. It's been more like a game, like in this apocalyptic world. She has grown up with it. It has always been there for her and stuff, and it's just not. It hasn't been like all the way real to her. She's like, I've been killing walkers and stuff, and so she was trying to help kill the walkers, and then the person that she was about to kill, they turned around. It was one of the whisperers. And so they were alive. And it was like, no, don't kill me. And she like, it finally was real to her. Like this life and death. Like these people were alive and I'm killing somebody and stuff. So that was her first like true shocking moment. So that was a good little thing, because I always say this, Walking Dead is about, it's not about the zombies and stuff. Walking Dead is about the psychoanalysis of what it would do to people's minds, how people adapt, how you survive, how people go crazy, how people have compassion for each other, and etc., etc. But it's all about your mind, about your psyche, and whatever. So Negan seems to be helping the group. Negan is out there with Alpha and them, but he basically not adding to the herd. He's seeing people, he crushing their heads and stuff, and then Alpha catches him. I know you don't be doing that because our numbers have diminished. We need more of them. Go in and catch me some. Go and herd. So you making me go herd walkers. So she sends him out to go get walkers and stuff. So he out there. it's still unreal to him. He lived a different way, and he likes to kill the walkers and stuff. It's a game to him as well in a certain way. So he out there and they just walking past him. He like, you stupid mother, pow. So he just wanting to kill him. But then while he doing that, like he see somebody walking, he's like, that's Lydia. So he like, oh snap. So he goes after Lydia, but what he embarks on, he catches up to Aaron and them. So Aaron and them kind of rush him. He like, no, Aaron, I'm here to help y'all and stuff. He like, what? You again? I don't trust you. And you got a bunch of walkers with you. And so Negan is like, he has to kind of play it smart. He's like, let me just, they don't trust me. So I can't really just help them right now because they might turn on me and stuff. And they got these walkers right here, man. Let me just get away from here. So he leaves. He finds Lydia. So Lydia always liked Negan, man, but Negan always stuck up for her and stuff. Back when in Alexandria and whatnot, whenever the people were against him, were against her and trying to hurt her, he helped and he killed somebody for her. And she sees him as somebody close, a helping person. He snatches her up. He kidnaps her. He's like, I'm sorry, kid. So, is he gonna deliver to Alpha on a silver platter or what? The group, they start warming up to Gamma a little bit because at first, like they have the kid and the kid is crying and whatever, and she like, you need to do this right there. That's my nephew. What? I'm not listening to you. Whatever. But they finally warm up to it, and she gets to hold her nephew, and she gets to tell them a little bit more of her story in whatever. And she kind of ingratiates herself to them in her last moments because this is her last moments. So walkers, they overtake them, so they have to get out of there. So they trying to run away, but they got a crying baby in the middle of the woods, surrounded by walkers. Man, it's looking dire. They have this van, so they trying to get into the van. I'm like, y'all surrounded. Y'all trying to get into the van. Y'all gonna be sitting ducks. More walkers are going to add up. Y'all gonna be completely surrounded. Eventually, some whispers gonna come up on y'all. I'm like, this is not the smartest move in the world, but they get in. They save the child. I think her name is Mary. So Beta, Gamma, she pushes them in there, and she takes the walkers to herself. And she making noise and whatever, and all the things that she learned with the Whisperer, she learns how to control the walkers, and she knows their patterns and everything. So she gets them out of there. She kills them one by one. She like just killing them easy. She knows how to do it. It's second nature to her, and so she finally feels like free because she's not a part of them anymore. She feels like she's one of the humans for a change. So she kill them, and she like, man. She turn around and Beta is there, and so he kills her, but he like, you gonna walk with us again, and she like, never. So he from the rooter to the tutor. I like to say like funny things and have little quotables in the thing, in the videos. But so he tell her, and he just waiting for her to turn. He wants her to be in the herd. He like, that is your punishment. You will be with us. Whenever she does finally turn, somebody comes through with an arrow. Is his homeboy that has taken up the nephew or whatever, and the little deaf chick. I'm sorry, I don't know their names. I can't think of their names right now. But he kills her. He kills her. But it's nice. The way he kills her is like, man, he is poetic and stuff. Well, not poetic, but it's just that's the way she wanted. She didn't want to be with them, and so Beta, he shoots up out of there, man. Like that big coward. Like he's so brave sometimes, but then they had a few times in the episode where he's a survivor. He gets up out of there, but he's smart. You can't fight no arrows from long distance. But he took a slug to the chest from a little ass kicker and got up because he had this vest on. so it can't take arrows. I'm like, and Joe Rogan was talking about it. Like, that's training arrows that they have. That's not like killing arrows. It's not like with the points and stuff. That's like little training arrows that they're using. It's not effective on killing stuff like that. Joe Rogan, he had a lot of stuff. He was talking about why he doesn't watch Walking Dead anymore. It was so unrealistic and stuff. How the knives go right through people's heads. It's like, it wouldn't be that easy to go through a skull or whatever. Even if they decayed for a long time, your skull would stay intact or whatever. He had a lot of points. But so, Joe Rogan, I wish you were still on the bandwagon. He could talk about that on the Joe Rogan podcast. There will be some extra Walking Dead content, but he gave up. So we see Homegirl is still alive. Homegirl still alive. What is her name? Miko. It's not Miko, but Homegirl that's dating Miko. And so Carol is like, well, we gotta go and this and that. And she's like, oh no, so you just gonna leave her right here? She's like, I didn't say that, but I gotta go. You need to be apologizing and begging her for forgiveness. That's not gonna do anything. Homegirl socked the shit out of Carol. Pow! She, oh, Bernard. So she clocked Carol, and I'm like, damn. But she tells Carol what she has to tell her, and she goes back to Miko. And then Miko breaks it off with her and stuff, and she like, I can't do this anymore and whatever. But she's just, they have like a heart-to-heart moment and whatever. But Carol is in a dark place right now. She goes sits on a tree. They have a walker that comes up out of the brush. She's not out of the leaves, and is going, and she like just slapping it away. And then the walker comic book moment. I love to tell these little comic book stories, because if you never read it, so Carol, she had like acute PTSD or something. She was very depressed and stuff. She was trying to get Rick in Lori. She was like, I love y'all. We could all be in a relationship together. And they like, we're not really about that. And so she felt lost. And she was dating the big brother, Tyrese. She was dating Tyrese at the time. And so Tyrese cheated on her with Michonne. And so she just, a lot of things just went wrong for her. Her daughter died. No, her daughter didn't die in the comic books. But she just had a lot of things that happened wrong for her. And so it was at the prison. And so she walked towards a walker, and she was like, you want to be my friend? And so she ran up on the walker. They was studying a walker. And so they had it in the camp, like on a leash. And she let the walker kill her. And so on this little scene, she was just like, it looked like she was about to let the walker bite her. And then Eugene came and killed the walker. And he's like, you seem like you need a little help and stuff. So they have a heart-to-heart moment. And she tells him, do you know how bad it feels when you want something so bad, but then it hurts everybody else and stuff? And he like, yes, I can. I do know what you're talking about. Because he turned on the group for Negan's group back in the days. So he knows about being an outcast and being a traitor and everybody hating him. So he's been down that road before. And they both have information for each other. Like, she tells him, like, go find your girl. And he like just gives her confidence, like, I've been where you have been before. We can bounce back and whatever. So it's a good little moment that they have, that they share. We see the kids. They're looking for the kids and stuff. They find the old man is watching the kids, but turns out that he's been bitten. And Judith sees this, and she's like, I can stay with you. No, just stay away. And he has like a little suicide device he concocts, and he's gonna ram his head and kill himself. So that's his plan. So he does this, but you don't know if he's dead or not, because you don't know if it impaled the skull or whatever. And we see the group, they find Ezekiel. He was trapped underneath something. So they go to try to find the kids. So they get to the little shed. And so they walk in, because homeboy, he didn't die. Because Judith walked up on him. She think he dead, but it just had grazed his skull. So he was still alive. So did Judith get bit? They walk in there. Judith, luckily she's still alive. But this is the first time like she's killed somebody like this, like a person and stuff, and it hits her hard. So you see she's little ass kicking and stuff, but she's still a little child at the end of the day. And it's not real to her. It's getting real to her, but it's hurtful, and now she's gonna have to deal with this trauma. Uh, and then we get to the end of the episode, man, and Negan has Lydia tied up, so he's setting it up. He goes get Alpha. Look, I have something for you, something that you might be interested in. Oh, really? So Lydia, she has to walk with me. I have to do this, and he's like, so you're gonna kill it. I like this part. I like this scene. Comic book scene. Comic book part. The ending, the comic book part. But I like this scene because you see more of the human side of Negan. He finally tells his backstory about his wife and how she had cancer and stuff. And this was a little series that they did in Image comic books or something. They had like a little comic magazine, but they had weekly. It wasn't a Walking Dead thing. It wasn't a Walking Dead thing. It was like a magazine, but they had little Finding Negan. It was a little series, a little side series of Walking Dead. It was like 5 issues a month or something. I mean 5 like pages a month. But it was telling Negan's backstory. So Negan was a high school coach. His wife died. Lucille, the bat, is named after his wife. So he tells Alpha about his backstory and about how his wife died of cancer and how in the Walking Dead universe he didn't care about anything. But after she died, he didn't care about anything, and that's what impacted him post apocalypse. And she's telling him how she has to do this because that's the only way that she can go on and she can be able to lead this pack, because Lydia is kind of like making her soft or whatnot. And so he like, you gonna kill your flesh and blood? So he like, well, come on. So he's leading her to it, and you like, oh, what's happening? Because Lydia is untying herself and she's trying to get out of there quick. And so they finally get to the door, and you like, oh, what's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? They open the door. Lydia's not there. He didn't bring her to Lydia. He brought her to another place. She turns around. Wait, what's up? What's with this? Comic book moment. I've been telling y'all this for weeks. I've been telling y'all this probably more than weeks, man. Probably since last season. Negan kills Alpha. He kills Alpha. So he slits her throat. And you like, wow, what? But I've been kind of knowing that, but I just didn't know if they was going to follow the comic book. So my goosebump moment is what happens after this. Will he see Lydia? Will she be mad at him? Will she forgive him? I see him walking. And you see a bag. He has Alpha's head in the bag. So he rolls the head, and you see the feet is Carol. And so Carol is like, it took you long enough. Oh! She was in on it the whole time. She's the one that freed Negan. I thought it was that little nerdy dude that was obsessed with Negan. It was Carol the whole time. She always had a plan. And they kill Alpha. Wow. Oh. That's how the episode is. Goosebumps. Next episode, we're not going to see what happens with the group and everything. But it's actually something I've been looking forward to. We get the Michonne episode. So Michonne is back. And she's in this area. And she was going to get these weapons and stuff to help the group. But is it going to be what we thought it was going to be? Or not? We'll see, man. Stay tuned to the next episode, man. Like, comment, subscribe. Go be the greatest and the most hated, man. Just hit 3,000 subscribers, man. Appreciate y'all. If y'all are watching the Walking Dead content, if that's what you come here for, and if you subscribe, man, appreciate you. Man, much love to y'all, man. Holla at your boy. Peace out.